Word time. Time to use words. It is Thursday. And I've had a thought, recently that I feel as though these streams aren't getting too much done because of the fact that I do them so infrequently. So next week there's gonna be something a little different. Hi everyone. Next week there's gonna be something a little different. For the next week, I'm going to stream every single day of the week, but I'm going to stream at the dev stream at nighttime. Because then I feel as though I will I'll probably work on it more, I don't know. I'll be able to have more time to work on it. Because I just don't do that, I actually do want this person. By the way, I have only done this exactly off stream. I think I'm gonna save these for last, honestly, actually. Anyway, it's Thursday and I'm very sleepy. That's probably every day of the week. Kind of insane how it's every single day of the week. Honestly, I think I might have to try to force my sleep schedule or something by doing drastic measures. Very drastic measures. As it was today, sorry, as it is today, and as it was yesterday, it is very dark in here because it was once again quite rainy. Quite rainy. Quite rainy indeed. It's maybe the flood watch is right, honestly. Maybe there's gonna be a flood again. I don't know, should he have long locks of hair? The warrior. This is the warrior, by the way. The next set of guys we have to work on is the warrior. But I kind of want to go down instead of up. Because then I can archetypally build each of the classes. Instead of going sideways and doing every single one. Let's play some music in here too. I don't know. What's a really obscure theme that I remember from my childhood? Alright, I'm gonna do that one. Click and shuffle. Oh wait, that put the shuffle on. Oops. I don't know this theme. I don't remember what this is from. You know what, actually, I feel like I do have some remembrance of this one. It's kind of weirdly familiar. Perfection has no age. Wow. They really like Sonics. They like Sly Cooper. Wow. Oh. Anyway, I've been trying to figure out how I want to do this person's hairy chest because this is the warrior class. And I've decided that the way the warrior is going to look for the human male is he's not going to wear a shirt. So but I gotta figure out, I want him to have hair on his chest. I don't know how I want to have it look, though. Maybe, if I, Okay, actually, wait, that actually does work. You know, that kind of looks okay. But yeah, expect next week for me to have a lot more dev stream, you know, because the fact that I feel as though I don't do much on stream, you know, I've been feeling it. I've been feeling as though I haven't really been doing much dev stream. I wonder if I should make him post up even harder. Maybe make him muscular. But then again, that means I gotta change all of them. All of the men, anyway. There's only 3 men, though. Maybe. How do I make him look more posted up, though? Just larger arms, maybe? Arms of larger? He looks like Iron Golem now. I have turned him into Iron Golem. Whoops. Now his arm looks like a cell phone. I go back. I could just interpret it in the more detailed drawing that I do. You know? The more detailed drawing that I do, maybe, yeah. I'm realizing I think I made his eye too close to his, to the middle. Oops. I'm the wrong layer. Let's fix this. There you go. Now his eyes are correct again. Or are they? I can't really tell. Alas, I cannot really tell. You know, I think for the orc, I'm going to establish something different. Is this the same one? No. I'm going to establish something new for the orc, for the warrior. I'm going to establish that there's also a cyclopean orc, I think. Alright, let's do the warrior's clothing. I think I might have to draw something just to remind myself. Yeah, he's gonna have like no pants. I mean no shirt. He's just gonna have like a really large pant. Yep, The singular pant, truly. Actually, no, the top should probably be like a grayish color, right? Oh. And then this part needs to be like that color. And I do want it to be the same for this one. Oops, I did it backwards. I kind of want him to have a baggy pant at the bottom, actually, though. We'll use this slightly darker color to signify the middle. Like that. And then he's got like a buckle. And you know what, actually I take it back. He's gonna have a little bit of something on the top. One singular strap. This color. And on the strap. When did I play this theme in this game? Maybe I need to play Sly Cooper all over again. Maybe I should revive the Sly 2 playthrough. Let's give him a little skull on his shoulder. The wind in the background, by the way. I don't know what manner of creature this is. But, you know, they have like, they look like this. You know, that doesn't really look that good, actually. I think I need to start with like the, maybe the dark parts and then draw around it. You know. Oh, wait, I should use the, hold on, I got an idea. I should use the other one. Oops. That's good though. I want to just go to the folders. Locations, resource zone tile sets, Remnants Road. Oh yeah, right, okay. So I put 2 nostrils on it. Yeah. Okay. I should probably use the same color too. And also it can be a little bit bigger, you know. This is kind of a little bit of a stereotypical one, but honestly I do really like the warrior with a giant bone on his arm. Like a giant skull of some kind on his arm. I think I've got to move the eye a little bit. Maybe like just make it a singular dot over there. How did I do it over here? Okay, I actually did make it go all the way over to the edge. I think it's not like oblong enough. I also have to reckon that I'm using less space. So you know, I gotta make sure I remember that. And you know, we'll have the horn actually. I don't know how to draw the horn though. Look at myself. That's what I have to do. Yeah, this guy he killed whatever he's someone who's defeated some of the creatures. You know. Dang, what is this theme? Oh, it's the swamp level. I'll never forget that this level has a boss that's just like a rhythm game. You know, it really is just like a rhythm game. Isn't it? It's like Madame Cruz or whatever. I don't remember her name is. Boss is Sly 1. This is Sly 2! What the frick? Ms. Ruby is her name. Okay, my bad. And then they never brought back any of the characters from Sly 1. Hi. What kind of shoes should the Wario have? The Wario have? Did I ever establish like any creatures like snakes or anything? No, I haven't yet. Let's give him black shoes. Or at least very dark shoes. Oh, wait, that's the Wario. He doesn't have his weapon on him, though. I guess no weapon is fine. And I'm gonna keep going down instead of sideways. Try to establish, you know, try to do more establishing of like how the classes kind of would look. So this is the wizard. Who do I want the wizard to look like? The wizard knows what he's done. The wizard knows what he's done. He knows. He knows what he's done. He knows he's done something illegal. The true crime doers of this world shall be the wizards. They're gonna look smug. Actually, you know what? Their eyes are just the dark pupils and nothing else because of the fact that they've seen too much throughout all of time. Well, that and I'm gonna put the wizard hat over their eye. What color do I want to do for the wizard hat of the wizard? They'll be different based off of the race, actually. Humans are weird purple wizards. Holy purple wizard. And I think this isn't, like, conical enough. Oh, shoot. What does he wear, though? Probably a similar purple robe, doesn't he? Yeah. All the wizards are spooky. They're the true criminals of this world. They commit crime against the humanity. You spot a wizard, you are allowed to deny him service. Also, they're just straight up the wizards from Adventure Time. Oh no. Oh no. It's straight up the wizards from Adventure Time. It just is. Oops. I feel like this yellow isn't good enough. Yeah, that's a probably better yellow. It's a little more sickly and faded. This is a shitty ass wizard, isn't he? He's only got 1 star on his robe. So freaking bad. You know what, actually, I don't really like that though. Oh shit. If I erase it, his belly button is exposed. Oh man, he only knows jump death? That's advanced in this society. I just realized I made him look a little more buff than he is. He's not that buff. He's not buff at all, actually. And also I want a darker shade. Represent that he's like, that there's some separation here. Man, this Sly Cooper music is so weird. Where's this one come from? The person who made the Sly Cooper music is dead? Oh my god. I can't believe a YouTube comment tells me this. They're dead 5 years ago. Maybe longer. Actually, I want them to have evil sigils secretly etched into their clothes. I really actually do. Oh yeah, they gotta have a... I forgot they should probably have like a band. Weaving together their clothes. Oops. Too much eraser. And now he's a witch. The woman shall be the warlock. Also, give him gray boots. He's gonna have gray shoes. His shoes is gray. With black on the bottom. Honestly, I probably should have done it with all of those. Oh, never mind. Everybody's shoes are fucked and they're all black. Until this point. Wait, what am I talking about? No, he's gonna wear slippers. He came here basically in his pajamas. A cretin. Got his toes out. Honestly, the stain, these kind of make it look like he's this kind of makes it look like he's sweating from his armpits. And as he should be, because he's a criminal wizard. But you know, we'll make it go all the way down just in case. Now then, what secret incantation does he have written on his chest? For once, rotate the canvas 90 degrees. Let's have it in lighter, actually. Can I even fit one of my awkward, my not awkward, but my strange doodlings in this small canvas? I don't think I can, actually. There's no way. Yeah, no. See, whenever I was a kid, I would occasionally just randomly doodle all over, like, everywhere. In my notebook. Okay, it happened when I was in college, too. But still. And so... I would have like so many random markings in there. And it was all just like me being bored and drawing a bunch of things in there. Like that. Except it would be way more detailed than this. This is like nothing. This is basically nothing. Ah, don't worry about it, shopkeep. This is just a shield protection. Don't worry about this, shopkeep. This rune on my shirt. This is just to protect my wallet. That's the way he talks. That's the way he thinks, dude. Yeah, I was kind of basically inventing a language out of boredom. I think in high school, there was a point whenever I was so bored that I was actually literally inventing language, and I was writing the ways it was, I was writing the translation of it. So wait, so that's the wizard, so we're on the hoarder now? Well, you know, if I've learned anything from Dark Souls, the way to draw a hoarder is you start with a horse head. With horns. And then you give him the most powerful weapons known to mankind. Wait, whoops. Literally just straight up the most powerful weapons. And then he can't even roll at all. This is exactly what a hoarder looks like. It's Oliver the Hoarder now. Okay, no, we can't have him look like that. Oh, frick. It's gone. I've already erased it. Yeah, no, I'm not having him look like that. Instead... Dude, it'd be so ridiculous and a lot of painstaking work, but I could have him be hunched over and have a huge-ass backpack on his back. But then that means I have to do it for everyone. Or something similar for everyone. And that sounds like pain and suffering. I'm probably gonna do it for the elementals. I have an idea of what I'm gonna do for the elementals. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot. For the orc on the warrior, I need to make sure I remind myself by adding a giant eye. Because I'm going to have orcs who only have one singular giant eye. Like that. Kind of creepy, actually. There you go, he's happy, so it's less creepy. There's gonna be monocular creatures. Monocular orcs. What am I saying creatures for? They're sentient in this universe. Okay, I know what to do for the character, but it's kind of boring. What kind of crown should the hoarder wear? What color? It will be made out of mithril. He went to Burger King, and he's the Burger King. He's the Burger King. He's the king of the burger. How long do you think it is until we give up America to the king of the burger? Forever. And then he's got another crown on his head. This is like all of the places he's just bought things at. He bought all of this at Party City, the Party City equivalent of this world. Actually, this makes him look like a jester. He's Jester Max. I don't know. Do people say that anymore? Actually, I'm very I'm rescinding that. Actually, I hate freaking people who say stuff like that now. This is at a bad angle. I can see why this is problematic. It's at a bad angle. It needs to be at like it needs to be at like this angle. Or something. Actually, you know, maybe I don't have to put too many crowns on him. Actually, we're gonna make this one just like a band. But the other one is still visible. For the most part. He's gonna wear more than one hat. I want him to wear more than one hat. That has to be one of his main features. How do I make it not look like it's hair? That's how I do it. It doesn't actually cover his head, his full head. I think maybe I made this crown, this first crown, too big, even though it does look really good. Yes. That could be something. I could do that. For the more detailed drawing. The detailed portrait. He truly is just a fucking hoarder. Upon further inspection, you notice that each of his crowns are actually from the local eatery, where they give away a free crown every single time you eat there for the 50th time. He really is a fucking hoarder. And then we'll put jewels in this one, actually. Looks kind of like a snake on his head, but that's okay, actually. I'm okay with that. And then what else does he have? I think his eyes should be bloodshot, but I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to represent that. Bloodshot eyes? I don't know. He's coked up on something. He's a little impatient. He's mad. Oh, he's really mad. Holy shit. What color is his hair, though? Graying. It's graying. He's really fucking mad. He was told that this place would satisfy his needs for hoarding. Oh no. Alright, you know what? The rotation is ruined, I think. Whenever it says 0 degrees, it doesn't actually say 0 degrees. So I'm gonna close it and open it to fix it. And then I want on his back, I want him to wear like, what clothing should he wear? What color should it be? You know, I don't want him to be really boring, and I want him to wear like just like a t-shirt. Even though we're in the medieval era or something. Something similar to that. He's just gonna wear a fucking tee. He does not measure himself by what he is wearing. He measures himself by what he has acquired. He's wearing the t-shirt equivalent of the medieval era. Chainmail. Oh man. Scary. And also he's wearing chainmail pants. I don't know how I'm supposed to represent that he's wearing chainmail. But he's wearing chainmail, kind of. He's not wearing chainmail. Maybe he's just not wearing chainmail. Maybe he's just boring and gray. Oh. What button are you pushing? If I were to wear anything that is not ugly and gray, it would diminish the awesome look of my thing. Oh. It might be doing it to every single instance of whatever it is. He's also wearing gray slippers. That's the kind of slippers he's wearing. Oh. You know, actually, I wasn't thinking that in my head, actually, clearing every instance. I was thinking, like, if it was a... If other classes are using your class, maybe it's trying to do it for all of them. I don't really know. So weird. Okay. Man, that's so strange. It always works in mysterious ways. Oh yeah, by the way, here's what makes him a hoarder. This may just look like an annoying guy with a gray shirt and gray clothes. Wait, gray shirt, gray... I mean, gray clothes in general. And he's got a bad temperament. Did you check out the fat fucking sack of shit he's got in the background? It's like massive back there. He's just hulking this around, this massive sack of trash. Whoops. Was that fucking blackface, dude? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I fucked up. Did I hit the cadence of that smiling friend character right? There, now he won't be filled in wrongly. You know, that actually looks like the wrong color. I feel like I should maybe reverse the colors. I'll reverse it afterwards. No, actually, I need to reverse it now. We'll make it like... I have to make sure they're not the same. It's not the same color though. Yeah. By the way, I was watching Shea Farillis Productions rank all of the Adam Sandler movies, and I was giddy with joy the whole time because I knew that whenever he got to the late part of the things, the late part of the ranking, because he did them in reverse order. He did them from worst to best. Or best to worst instead of worst to best like he usually does. and I knew for a fact that whenever he reached the worst ones, I was like, okay, these are gonna start becoming torture.mp4. Like, the movies are just gonna become torture, like, absolutely horrible. And I was not disappointed. They did become torture.mp4. It was great. Oh my god, what if this guy is actually just Germa? What if I just make this guy Germa or something? The hoarder guy. Look at all the gems he's hoarding. All this loot he's hoarding, just straight up. Various shapes of thumbs. Oops. Do you think I have time for this? Do you think he needs those things? Oh wait, oh right. Yeah, hold on. That's his onion ring. No, it's too big. Now it's not too big. It's in the right direction. There's his onion ring. And then here's your eyeball. What if I made him green? Though, what if I made him green? What if I made him so green? What if I made him really green for some reason? This is the only green human. The first and only green human. I just realized I'm not using a lot of purple. Or maybe magenta? This is more of a magenta. Here, let me jam some more magenta in here. More yellows. This sack of treasures is so heavy. Heavy weighs the sack of treasures. You think I know where my overpowered sword is so that I can rob this establishment is? Have you seen my sack? It's so big, it's got too many things in it. All the stuff at the top almost it all looks so similar and samey. It all melts together so perfectly. It looks like Lucky Charms or something up there. That's what he says. It's also not even centered. That's how bad it is. Oh yeah, right. He's not the greedy grinner. He's the greedy frowner. Dude, this guy has the strongest back ever. He maxed out strongest back. That's what he's maxed out. He's maxed out strongest back all the way. Strongest back ever. How come everything has strong back, by the way? Every game has strong back. That's crazy. When are they gonna make an ARPG that has strong back, actually? And then it increases the size of your, it increases the size of your inventory. Just straight up. Wait, what is this class again? Oh yeah, this is the pastor class. This one's the pastor. This is gonna be the, what did I call him? The corrupt pastor? Yeah, crooked pastor. Alright, so for the crooked pastor, this is the first one with his mouth open. What's a good mouth red color like that? He's got a microphone in his hand. Hold on, let me use a different color for this. His other arm is also on it, too. And he's preaching the good word of the Lord Jesus. Who wasn't even in this universe. And he's making sure that you go on his, he's making sure that you give him plenty of your golden coins. Oops. Give him all of your golden coins. The Mega Pastor class has been created. The Televangelist Mega Pastor class has been created. Preaching the Lord of the Don't you stop tithing. Did that person die yet, by the way? That person's still alive. Just asking for a friend. What's his name? Oh yeah. Damn, dude. He's 90 and still alive. Fuck. That's actually disappointing. Also, I've lied. The corrupt pastor, he's gotta have like this. Maybe a corrupt pastor means that he's just like signed a deal with the devil. No. There's no angel and devil in this game. There are there are crooked pastors, but there's no such thing as angel and devil. Instead, I know what he is. The human male will be something crazy. The rest of them won't be as crazy. Also, I'm feeling as though this needs more detail. Call me crazy, but I think it does. Got a large bag of chocolate. It is Mr. Green. Forgot I owned a chocolate factory, and somehow I've turned this, wrapped the color too. So in this world, if you're a crooked pastor, you're not like using dark powers. We're just gonna say that you're an eldritch being. You've like signed a deal with an eldritch pack. And so this guy is gonna be really creepy looking, actually. He's gonna have eyes all over his body. What is this one? Piranha Lake? This was the most frustrating level with the most jammin' music. Are you sure? Oh yeah, and around every single eye, there needs to be like purple growth. Actually, you know what? Nix the purple growth. I don't want the growth anymore. I don't want the purple growths. I just want him to be covered in eyes. And even his head has eyes on it. I want the eyes to be just like the small eyes that are normally on the people. Or it's like this. And I want none of them to be touching while they're on his head. And then I want him to have some slight tentacleification. I don't know. I want him to have tentacle arms. And I want it to be like his arms start getting like a darker and darker tone. Until they eventually go out and become blackened tentacles. But only one of his arms. Then how does he play cards if he doesn't have his other hand? Is the thing. But his other arm is slowly turning as well. People, when they say that they would totally just fall for the Lovecraftian horror, the Lovecraftian horror in question. Nobody says that. I feel like nobody. I feel like I'm making up a person. I don't think there's a person who says I really wish I could. I really wish I had a Lovecraftian horror boyfriend. That's actually not true. Someone made a video game where you date Lovecraftian horrors. What was that game called? Oh yeah, it was this one. Sucker for Love. Where the woman has a Cthulhu mouth. Yeah, I forgot that people actually maybe do. Oh yeah, this guy is totally naked, by the way. Like, this guy is like fucking, like, his clothes are all fucked. Because, I mean, like, he's been a Lovecraftian horror. He's Lovecraftian hoarded up over here. He's covered in eyeballs everywhere, from head to toe. Maybe he doesn't even have a face. You just see this. No, that's too scary. No, that's too scary. You can't do that one. That's too scary. Yeah, that's gonna be the humanoid one. Oh yeah, one of his feet should also be a tentacle. Like like known tentacle aficionado Squidward. That's my only thing that I can think of. Is Squidward. Squidward. The eye even goes into his tentacle. It's like he's got a giant shoe, honestly. Maybe that's actually something where I need to erase some of his leg. For once, I think I gotta erase some of his leg. There we go. That looks better. Yeah, I went a little too far with the incantation, trying to study the evil. Now I know this isn't a shop where you can, this is not a shop where you can buy a remedy for that, but could I just like, could I get like some cards that kind of go with it, you know, because I think this is just gonna be my life now. Yes, the eyes hurt every single time something touches them. It feels like you poked one of my eyes out. No, I can't see out of any of them. Just a massive inconvenience for this poor crooked pastor. He's like, yes, it stings like, it doesn't sting as bad as like getting your eye poked out, but like it does sting as bad as like a bee sting. This is like a major inconvenience for him, for his life. I will say the good benefit is that my arms being tentacles is actually better than having regular hands. But, you know, I've only got one of them, so... kind of depressing, really, you know? With the fact that I've only got really one of them, not two. Cthulhu kind of screwed me on that one. Wait, no, it should be like a green. That's what it should be. For the hooks. He put the other tentacle on the wrong thing, the wrong limb. And I know it's supposed to be some kind of thing where it's like, ooh, it's a monkey's paw, but you know, he could have at least put two hands on instead of, you know, one hand, one foot. I think that would be actually kind of funny if he really was just like a straight guy. Like he wasn't at all crooked in any way. He just became like this. He's just like unlucky. You see a horrendous looking person, covered in eyeballs and barely wearing any clothes. He steps up to the counter and then he says, "Yeah, you got any ointment for all these eyes?" Alright, what was the next one? The grass toucher. The grass toucher. Well, I know how to draw this one. First, you take out this part. You hide it. And then you put wait, hold on. I gotta get the shape right. You know, I can't do it. Hold on, wait. Can I make this small? I can. No, it doesn't work the way I want it to if I make it small. There we go. And we put the two hijacks in that both are pointing at the grass. I can't do it, it's too small. Undo all of this. Oh my god. By the way, this is what it all looks like without the background. Wow. What a characters. Dude, the order's so mad. Him being the only one with eyebrows is kind of crazy. Makes him the only one who's mad. Let me give this guy eyebrows. And give this girl eyebrows too. Actually, I lied. She's gonna have little... Oh, frick. There's no way I can do it. Here, we'll give her eyelashes. Eyelashes. Man, if a guy gets corrupted like this, and he's like an evil guy, and he's like actually fucked up, and he's coming towards you, can't you just poke all his eyes and it'll hurt a lot? I feel like that guy, this kind of archetype of character in like a horror film is easy to defeat actually. Like easy to inconvenience and then defeat. Anyway, the grass toucher. Green? He's green? Why is the grass toucher green? Why is the grass toucher green? No, wait. We'll just give him green hair. For grass toucher, you should just draw me because I touch grass every single day. For the grass toucher, you should just draw the Joker because that's what he looks like already. He already looks like the Joker. The Joker. I'm the Joker, baby. You want to know where I got these cards? No, wait, it can't be the Joker. He just has green hair, okay? You know what, actually, he's gonna have aqua hair. Now I have Now I have the Doug Walker in my head saying over and over and over again, Melvin, Melvin, brother of the Joker. Just over and over again. He's just saying it over and over again. Truly harrowing. Oh yeah, there should be like a twig sticking out of his hair. The fucking grass toucher. That sounds like a really mean thing to call someone, actually. That almost sounds like a non-insult, even. Wait, this one's in the back of his head. Sorry for the brush that I brought into the door. I climbed a tree before I got in here. Actually, that seems like an arrogant guy. Do I want him to be arrogant? Honestly, kind of. Oh my god. What if we gave him a flower crown? What if he was Basil? We found him. Basil's a grass toucher, 100%. You know what? The third branch isn't necessary, actually. Just 2 branches is good, I think. Now this guy's gonna have a torn up shirt as well, but his shirt's gonna be torn up because he's been climbing too many trees and junk. So, you know, reasonable reasons. The fashion in this world is a weird mix of contemporary and medieval. It's so weird. My brother in Christ, you made the game. Okay, and now for the part where we erase some of his the bits. Oh, well, obviously that needs to be covered up. Sorry if I look a little disheveled. I was climbing a tree and, you know, some of the tree actually tore my clothes a little bit. So, sorry that I look a little disheveled here. You don't have a no shirt, no shoes policy, do you? I just like to be touching grass all the time. You should have a shirt pocket that has fucking grass in it. Fucking grass toucher. It really is starting to sound like an insult, actually. Wait a minute. You tried my essential herbs and spices? I'm selling them right out of my pocket. Why do I have such contempt for this character? What's wrong with me? Also, what is this music from the game Sly Cooper? Also, this guy's gonna be shoeless. Honestly, this is kind of just like peasant too, isn't it? You're wearing almost less clothing than the peasant class. Grass toucher. Oh, you know, he should be slightly burnt. To represent that he is he is unfazed by fire. So there should be like some gray marks on in places. He's unfazed. He's supposed to be less affected by fire. And now we've reached to the bottom. Yeah, I knew this was a good idea. To go bottom to top and then move over by one column. Column by column. Kind of just shulking my need to draw the snake girl and the spider girl, honestly, though. Okay, you know what? It's time to play some different OST. Let's hit some different OST here. What is the Croc OST like? I think this was the first game I ever played, Croc. But I don't have it. Oh, what normal music? This is Christmas music. Game, this is this is for a cave? This is Christmas music. This is a Christmas song. Dude, I think I'd rather have the Eldritch Horror being than this dirty, filthy man in my building. Alright. Let's draw the final one. What was the final one called again? The Physics Researcher? Oh my god. Okay, I know what to do. Morrowind. Thanks, start page. That is what I'm looking for. A flight to Morrowind. A carrion flight. That's who I want. It's like this color? Actually, first we gotta do the brim. Which is like this. And also it rounds around his ears. And then there's the golden part. The kind of gold like this first. Oh shoot, we're not gonna have enough space for this. Gotta move it down a little bit. This is music from the video game. Croc? This is Croc music? Shoot, I'm not gonna have enough space for this hat. Dude, the hat that Dariel he's wearing, it's too much. There's no shot. I can't fit all this. Maybe we can bend it back. Maybe that's what we do. Yeah, we can bend it back. Alright, redo it. Okay. Delete this part. And then we gotta go again. But this time we're gonna like bend it back. Because there's no way I can fit all of it otherwise. And there's like a dark color in the middle for some reason that comes off the middle. And then there's like a lighter color in the middle. And then this darker color actually extends a little bit. And then we're back to the lighter colors. The rest is lighter colors. Okay. What is this music where they use a doggy in the background? Yeah, that looks like his hat. Bent sideways. Actually, is it a dog or is it a woman screaming? They hired... They did not hire the woman who screams in this song. It was an involuntary hire. The freaking crystal catching game with the pot, lol. Wait, what? Honestly, I don't really like this OST. I think I'm gonna have to play a different one. Is this even an OST? Thanks, interwebs. This is definitely a Five Nights at Freddy OST, with the second one being Cold Presence, Space Hulk ambient music from the music of 40K. Bruh. Oh, hey, look, everyone has explosive diarrhea now in America. Wow. What's another song that I can think of? How about a song? Game. I meant to say game. I want the shitty game, though. I don't want this one. I want this one. I should probably play this game on stream, actually. What the fuck did I play when I was a kid? Is this really the OST for Spyro the Eternal Night? A horror. This is just a horror theme. No. Surely not. By the way, this guy's eyes are gonna have to just be like here. Okay. And then this guy's extra happy because his experiment worked. This guy didn't die. This Thariel didn't die. And it's kind of like this color. Maybe a bit more green like that. This guy also has a robe. This one's just gonna be a flat out reference, isn't it? It's really just gonna be a flat out reference. Oog. I shall succeed where Thariel has failed. Oh, you know what? Their dress kind of just goes all the way to their shoes. So we'll hide all of the way. We'll hide the way all the way. Why not? I put an eraser. Oops. He's got like a different brim at the bottom too. It's like this color? Actually? At the bottom? And there's a gold trim on the top of it. In fact, this actually permeates the whole dress. Like this. And then he's got like this and this. And then there's actually some gold on his arms. I'm realizing this is Fallout colored. This kind of like Fallout vault suit colored by accident. Everyone's clothing in Fallout is actually based off of Thariel from Morrowind. And I think actually this needs to be thicker. Yeah. Man, the textures actually really stretch whenever you play Morrowind. They just stretch the textures out. Also, he's got like dots all over it. There's like buttons all over this dress. Crazy. Dude, there's actually like little things on the sides too. Wonky. There's also like 2 bands for the hips. And there's like a red jewel. Surrounded by gold. This guy passes the fit check, I think. I think this guy's fit is insane. Actually. This is just what he looks like. See? This is just what he looks like. He's insane. He's got so much detail on him. Even though, you know, it does get stretched out and junk. Yeah, this one's gonna just be a flat out reference. And if you don't get it, you don't get it. If you do get it, you get it and you smile and chuckle. This is why he's a physics researcher. Actually, maybe this should be on the elf instead. Because that guy's an elf, actually. He's a Bosmer. He's a wood elf. Nah, I want it to be on this one. Because I don't think I can fit it on the elf. Okay? It's a sad thing, but I can't fit it on the elf. He's too tall. This is actually just like the player character. What do they call foreigners on Morrowind again? Oh, I guess the... oh yeah, Outlander, right. This is the player character who's an Outlander. This is such a long OST. I'm skipping to the next one. Can you get this game on Steam? Is this a game that can be acquired by legal means? Real question. Spyro the Eternal... I get an AI generated RPG Maker game if I look up Spyro the Eternal Night. What a disaster. The only review is a negative review, and it says don't know where to go and no help. Wow, I can't believe Spyro the Eternal Night would use AI generated work. Don't know where to go and no help. Don't know where there to go and no help. Oof. Alright, so now we're on the women, the human women. We're on the human women. Also, I've decided I'm going to do I'm going to do these first. What shall the Spider Lady Ranger look like? I mean, Rogue look like? I don't know what the Spider Rogue should look like. She's not really capable of being a rogue, is she? No, I got it. I know what she is. Give her the eyes again. Except she's gonna have more than one set of eyes this time. Then, she's gonna be like a poison character. That's what she's going to do. Okay, you know what? Maybe not black for the clothing, though. She's gonna wear this much clothing. Whoops. And wear a red dress. Because I can't make it the color black. Oof. Actually, I guess maybe I could. I make it like this, maybe? Does that work? Yeah, that doesn't blend in with the background. And then she's gonna have, like, a vial in her hand of poison. Like a poison potion. The question is, how do I do that? Like that, I think, maybe? Scavenger escape. What? I can't believe I got this game twice. I barely ever get games twice, and this is one of them. My brother was right to call me out whenever I got this game twice as a kid. So the Spider Woman, she's like this, right? She's got like a poisonous vial. It's from her own fangs or something. So she's really dangerous. The Snake Woman, on the other hand, she's gonna have like a scimitar thing. Or a shoto. I think she would be nice with a shoto, actually. Yeah. And she's gonna have eyes that are like this. I want her to be happy. I want the Snake Woman to be happy. What a happy young Snake Woman. But she's also gonna have a different color code. This one, the rogue snake is going to be red. This is gonna be part of their character. Is that the Snake Women are gonna have different colors. They'll have a pink skin. Trans icon Whoops. That's on a different layer. My bad. Purple snake. Purple and orange is red snake. Wow. And then her clothes. Sadly, I don't think there's much we can do in the range of clothes for like this kind of character, honestly. You know, there really isn't. I guess she can wear a tank top, though. Wait, that's literally the same color as her skin. I can't have that. Because then it's gonna be a pain to like draw over. That's literally all. That's literally all why. No, shoot, that's the other. Okay. Her tank top is purple, it's official. Okay, that's the color of her skin. It's a darker purple. Actually, that does fit. Oh yeah. Did it tell you something like you can't call this function? Yeah. Dude, the Snake Woman's breasts are so big. I just realized that. They should probably have shading then. Holy crap, I might... You know what? No, I think I'm gonna get banned for this. No, I think I'm fine, actually. Anyway, she needs to have her shodel in her hand. How is she gonna have the shodel in her hand? This very happy rogue snake woman. Oh, you know, one thing she should probably have is that her tail should be like a sword, too. You have no idea how great it's been having this device attached to my tail. The guy who made this for me, he's so cool. Now my back and my front are perfectly protected at all times. All thanks to these cool weapons that I got. How do I draw a shodel? It actually does more look like a C than it does a question mark, doesn't it? What a nice young snake woman. Alright, next column. Now I'm gonna go down the column again. I feel as though I've fulfilled the daily dose of snake and spider women. What should the warrior woman look like? What's happening? Audio break? I see. I just realized that my camera off? Oh, it is. Oh, it's off. Oh, it's off. It got dinged. What is this OST, by the way? You know, maybe I do need to play this game. Spyro the Eternal Night. Everyone is asking for this song now. I didn't play the sequel to this game. Oh, never mind. Wait. This is the sequel. No, I think there's a third game in the series. Yeah, there's a third game in the series. I didn't play that one. I played the first and the second. Bruh. Oh my lord. Yeah, but I actually do own this game in 2 different versions. Okay, I'm gonna make the warrior woman. She's gonna have the axe. She's gonna have a little axe. She's gonna have a big axe. She's gonna have a big axe. But first, her hair. You're gonna have the side hair, where like this side is like bald over here. You're gonna have that kind of hairstyle. You know, like the side cut. Kind of like edgier character hair. Whoops. And you know, she's also happy. She's also happy to be here. Everyone is happy to be here, honestly. I forgot about her her eyelashes. I couldn't give this character eyelashes because it doesn't work, but with this one I can. I forgot I made this. And that. Bruh. What if I have one of the women characters be trans? How do I represent that, though? Pandering, I'm a panderer. Anyway, I want this woman to be wearing something. I don't know what she's wearing yet. All I know is that I want it to be this color. What? Oh, I have it on erase. Whoops. You know what? This woman's gonna wear some chain. But not a chain bikini. She's not in a chain bikini. She has a chain undershirt. That's what it is. She's got a leather and chain hybrid. Do I want to give her a chain skirt, though? Honestly, I kind of do. Dude, this is the frickin' medieval times pick-me girl. She looks like a cheerleader. Oh no. My warrior cheerleader. What is she doing? You know what? I want her arm to be out a little bit. I'm gonna make some edits to her arm. Something very simple like that. That's all it's gonna be. Because I want her to be holding the axe like this. Question is, what color is the axe handle? Like this color, probably? By the way, I did not get at all anywhere near getting a Tasmanian tiger to work. I didn't even try, honestly. So, I'll have to see about that whenever I get back to it. So, no games that a furry could have potentially played as a child moment. Actually, I don't really like the little cuts I've made into this. I'm just gonna have it be straight. Unlike the woman. This woman is probably not straight. Actually, I want it to be made out of, like, a very powerful material, so we're gonna make it a color. I'm gonna make this part a color. She got that diamond Minecraft axe. She got that diamond Minecraft axe. She got that diamond Minecraft axe. Or it's just another hammer. Oops. Maybe I should just play this instead of, play this game with an emulator instead of playing the Tasmanian Tiger 3, because I don't remember a single thing about this game, this part of the great game franchise. I wonder if it would be like a Spyro equivalent of torture, honestly. I wonder if the Spyro fan base even likes this game. This set of games. Also, I forgot her arm needs to have some chain on it too. Oops. And then, you know, she'll have the black shoes too. And actually, there is gonna be some chain on her legs. And she's actually going to have like a chain coif. A little bit. I like her. Honestly, the way she looks is growing on me. I like her. She's got her chain equipment. She's got her giant axe, you know. She's all right. I like her. You know, turned out better than I thought, really. Alright, what does the wizard woman look like? She's gonna look like Veronica from Fallout New Vegas. A teen girl finds herself besieged by an evil supernatural force after she played Ouija with two classmates. I've actually watched this movie. Wait a minute. That's the wrong thing. Now this woman's a lesbian. 100%. Because Veronica's a lesbian. Real recognizes real. Also, we're not gonna make her exactly look like Veronica. Because I don't want to do that. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. Her hair is going to be the color purple. And it's gonna be in strands. Just like mine. Fucked up. Actually, my hair only really gets fucked up whenever I go outside and have to go walking in the wind, get blows, and it ruins everything. Oh yeah, I forgot they don't have one of their pupil. Their part of their eyes don't actually exist anymore. They've seen so much magic spells that they just have the dot now. She is very, very happy. She knows what she's done. And she's gonna have a cool magic staff that goes like this. And I erase this bit right here. She's kind of got a big hand, actually. No, that's too big. And then she too is wearing dust slippers. And then this part I'm actually gonna make a little darker below a certain point. What? It's all the same color to it. Oh wait, no, it's because I connected these by accident. Oops. Dang, she's got like a clothing that's olive colored. Oh yeah, wait, her stick doesn't need to it's not just a stick, it needs to have a cool jewel at the top. Oops, I fucked it up. Wait, what if she's wielding a weapon that I had from the last game that I made? Only real fans would know then. No, I don't really want to do that. Honestly, I don't know which way I want to have this jewel work. Maybe I should just have it be like no outline. Honestly, it kind of looks like a spear if I do that. I think my problem is that I made this be at an angle. So now I feel obligated to make the entire thing at an angle, even though it shouldn't be. Maybe that helps a little bit. I don't know. Why is she so happy though? Why is she so happy? Also, I take it back. Make Only the bottom of the brim dark. And make this part darker for some reason. And do that for the man too, actually. Oh, I forgot her runes. Actually, I take it back. I don't want to do that. I forgot that she should have runes on her shirt too. My world is rotated. Oops. Whoops. Oops. What the heck? Why can't I get this pixel? Oh, there we go. And then like a darker shade for this bottom bit. Don't worry about it, shopkeeper. This is not a spell to like cause me to explode as soon as I leave. This is a spell to protect my wares. Don't worry about it. Holy crap, I've reached the hoarder for the woman. What does the woman hoarder look like? She's blonde. She's blonde for sure. Oh my god, what if she's just like a retailer? What if she's just like a house realtor? What if she's just a realtor? Honestly, there's not a lot of female hoarder character type archetypes, is there? Also, I've decided instead she's gonna be having platinum colored hair. Or it's silver. Also, it's gonna be really fucking long. Holy shit. Holy long hair. Oh my god. Dang, this is some really evil music playing in the background. Whose evil music is this? Was this game at all silly? I feel like the Spyro games are all silly. I feel like this game wasn't silly. You know? This doesn't feel like a silly type game. Alright, this is the woman's long ass hair. She's mad too, probably. I'm realizing I made her eyes and face too low. Oops. There we go. Fixed. Why are they so mad? I have no idea what a hoarder type character is for the female. I have no idea at all, actually. Zero idea. In my brain. Not a single clue in my mind, but I do feel as though she would have a red dress. For some reason. And I made these bras too big sometimes, I swear. Honestly, it looks like she's about ready to go to sleep with this red dress. And, you know, she's wearing some red shoes. Actually, I lied. She's gonna be wearing glass slippers. Glass high heels. This is the first character I have to change their feet, I think. Legitimately. Feet! Feet! I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do the feet thing. I can't. No, no feet. Negate the feet. Oh, you know what she needs? She needs like jewelry. That's what she needs. Oops. Like this thingy. And then got a blue jewel on it. Do you know how expensive this jewel is? This jewel is like the most expensive jewel and it wards off every single thing. And you should be afraid of it. Because if you don't give me my order right now, the next thing it's gonna ward off is you. She's got like 2 golden bracelets on, like she's the fucking Dark Souls 3 boss that's a skeleton. You break him, and she dies. She's got an anklet. She's got 2 anklets. 1 on each leg. And they're both, one is silver, one is gold. Yeah, she's Wolnir. Yep. And then, in the back, we're not gonna be stereotypical. We're not gonna put like a giant purse in the back. We're just gonna put another giant sack in the back. Except hers is better because hers is the color gold. And it's centered right. That's definitely going to happen. No, wait! I got an even better one. She's got freaking wings that she bought. They're definitely not her wings. Do you see these wings? I saw a dead angel on the side of the road and I stole them from her. I stole them. They're mine now. Don't ask how I got him. Okay? Wait, this is the wrong color for the wings. Oh, your dialogue thing is really shaping up, isn't it? What are you gonna use it for? To make a dialogue-based game? Like Disco Elysium? That game had a really intensive dialogue system. You have no idea. The best idea. Oh, you know what it should be actually? I misspelled Moonlight Butterfly so hard. She just straight up stole the wings off the Moonlight Butterfly. That's what she did. Fucking woman. Stealing the butterfly wings of the Moonlight Butterfly. She's evil or something, I imagine. Should you really be selling to the hoarder? I spelled it Moonlick Butterfly. I put a K accidentally between LI and GHT. Dude, the internet sucks. I hate the internet so much. Is this an AI generated thing that I'm looking at right now? Or is this actually drawn? I can't tell. Frick. Actually, maybe this is drawn. Oh god, what is this thing? Oh, never mind. That's just the back of her. Never mind. How to defeat the Moonlight Butterfly. Why would you need a guide on how to defeat the Moonlight Butterfly? It's the Moonlight Butterfly. It's not that hard. I couldn't defeat the Moonlight Butterfly, but I stole its wings, so it's fine. This woman definitely couldn't beat the Moonlight Butterfly. Yeah, actually, what does it say? What does simplegamer.co.uk say about the Moonlight Butterfly? How to get to the Moonlight Butterfly. That's step 1, actually. Whoa, dude. To simplegamer.co.uk, the Moonlight Butterfly has no weaknesses. It just says NA on there. Non-applicable. 0 weaknesses. Definitely not defeated by literally everything. Anyway, what should the corrupted pastor woman look like? She will look like... Can I get an Exosister from Yu-Gi-Oh? What's the first Exosister that appears if you do this? You get Magnifica. That's 2 women. This is the lesbian archetype, by the way. This is one of the lesbian archetypes in Yu-Gi-Oh. No, I actually don't think I should use this. She should be a Miko. And I hate the internet again. I hate the internet again. I'm fucking mad. The first thing that shows up is an AI learning robot. What did Simple Gamer teach you? I didn't read the rest of it. Magic shots, seeking missile, beam. Yeah. Summon Beatrice. Use a bow. Oh, does it heal when it lands? When does it say that? I have not seen it heal at all from these yellow flowers. What the fuck? What if it's a massive gaslight from Fexterlife and simplegamer.co.uk? Oh, it heals a whopping 4%. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do a Miko. Ever since I played that one game by From Software, that was a horror game about being a Miko that is supposed to do something, that's a corrupt character. Yeah. If you don't know what a Miko is, it's like a shrine maiden. So she has to have like a... You're gonna have like a red. Actually, I need to do the white part first. And then this part, the dress part, kind of drapes a little bit over the red. And now for the red. It's like two very baggy pants legs. Very baggy. I'm gonna have to use some darkened colors to signify that there's separation here. Alas, it does make it look like she peed her pants, but ignore that. And then she's got shoes on, but she's also wearing socks. So I do the sock first and then the shoe. I got kata on. Oh no, it's not kata. It's geta? Is it called geta or is it called kata? It's called geta. Yeah, okay. She's got geta on. Geta is kind of like a light color. It's this color. And we can't forget that it goes on like 2 little bits. That's unforgettable, actually. And there's also, I think on the Miko, there's actually a, there's actually like a ribbon. Red. Wait, didn't I use like a Miko outfit at some point for my VTuber? I think I did. Oh my god, the lore. I was Miko. Can't wait to be a slime girl in October. That's definitely going to happen. I think there's like a line in between. It's supposed to be like a robe. And then she's gonna have black hair. Actually, yeah, I guess I haven't established what hair color the Crooked Pastors have. She should have like a braided ponytail. She should have a ponytail, basically. Dot dot, then white. And we gotta make sure she has the stereotypical eyelashes. And then she's smiling because she's thinking in her head, yeah, I'm the one who did that. I did that to the, I'm the one who did that to the first guy. Yeah, that was me. I did that. She's like, yeah, I did that to the first guy. Yeah, you see that first guy over there? Yeah, I did that to him. And you know, just like that, I think I have to go now. It's 12:16. I'll be back in a bit for Witcher 1. Damn, I made a lot of characters this time around instead of not a lot. Actually, is it the exact same amount? 1, 2, 3. Actually, I should know. This is 10. I made 11. Actually, no, I only made 8 yesterday. Or the other day. I made 11 today. Okay. Wait, no. 12. I made 12 today. I will have to continue this in the future. But remember this, next week, I'm doing things a little differently. Next week is going to be that I do all of the dev streams at nighttime. And they're going to be longer. And I'm going to do it I'm going to do it from Monday to Thursday, or maybe Monday to Friday if I'm feeling up to Friday. Because again, I feel like as though I haven't done that many, I feel like I haven't been able to do that much in a stream. And that'll be next week. Yeah. See ya. See you later today for Witcher 1. I hope you enjoyed this Legend of Spyro Eternal Night OST. See you in a bit. Legend of Spyro OST. What the frick?